So recently we posted a picture on our Instagram feed of me making some homemade coconut milk. Today I'm going to show you how we do that. So one of the many things that I learned while in Peru was how to make my own coconut milk. Elton, one of the crew members at Paititi Institute, used to be a 5-star French chef and had a wealth of knowledge when it came to doing stuff in the kitchen. And all of the recipes that they made there were absolutely amazing, and he graciously kind of took me under his wing on the last couple of days, and I helped out within the kitchen. And one of the things that he showed me was how to make my own coconut milk, which in Peru you can't just go to the grocery store and buy coconut milk. The only thing that they really have is soy milk in cans, so they go about making all of their own coconut milk, which inspired me to making our own coconut milk as well. Since coconut milk is pretty expensive to buy from the grocery store, we normally get almond milk. Moving forward with being sustainable, we wanted to try and find better ways of doing things, and one of those is making our own coconut milk. So I'm going to show you kind of step by step the process in which you can go. The other positive with making coconut milk is that the coconut shreds that are left over, you can continue to either make another batch of coconut milk, which is actually what I'm doing here, or you can use it within baking, desserts, recipes, whatever. So you end up getting more uses out of the coconut that you actually buy to make the milk. On top of it, when you use hot water like what I'm going to use here, you also end up getting a good solid layer of coconut fat that you can use to make frostings, whipped creams, and various other dessert recipes. So it's really, really handy. Okay, so what you're going to need as far as ingredients is coconut shreds. In this case, I'm using 4 cups of coconut shreds. You're going to need some warm to hot water. We're using blue agave as sweetener. You could also use coconut sugar, brown sugar, whatever you would like to use as a sweetener, but because we're vegan, we use blue organic agave. A little bit of pure vanilla extract, as well as a little bit of salt. You're only going to end up using a pinch of salt. So what I'm going to do is take a pinch of salt. This is pink Himalayan salt, which is a whole lot better to use than just like regular table salt. It has a lot more trace minerals in it as well, so it's just healthier in that regard. You're going to use, would say, 1/4 capful of vanilla. If you want it to be more of a vanilla flavor, you can use more, but we just like that hint of vanilla. Then you're going to end up using probably about 2 to 4 tablespoons of agave. I just kind of do it by eyeballing it. And then you're going to pour in your hot water, and you want to have about almost double the amount of water comparatively to coconut. So in my case, I'm just up to the 6 cup mark, so I'm going to grab a little bit more water. It's okay if it's cold instead of warm. I would suggest using some form of filtered water. Okay, so we're right at the max. And then now you just put it in your high-speed blender and just blend it and blend it and blend it. Okay, so once you've finished blending your coconut mixture for about a minute, you should have a nice kind of creamy white consistency. When you've used coconut for a second time, you're not going to get quite as much of a coconut flavor as you would the first time around using it, but it's still going to taste good. So then you're going to take a wire mesh strainer, and you're going to pour your mixture in, so you're filtering out all of the coconut shreds. And once you've poured most of it out, you're going to just take a wooden or metal spoon and just kind of squeeze the remaining moisture out of the coconut. And just like that, you've got your coconut milk. So then we just use a big mason jar. to keep all of the coconut milk in. This is also nice because it's a wide mouth mason jar. It allows, once the fat kind of gets in there, you can just get a spoon out and pull all of the fat out, and then you're just left with the coconut milk. And there you have it. Big mason jar of coconut milk. And then you'll just want to put the leftover coconut shreds in a container. The coconut shreds should last for a fairly decent amount of time within the refrigerator, and then with the coconut milk you want to put it in the refrigerator for about an hour, so then the fat will solidify on the top. Remove that fat, and then we just put it in another container and keep it in the refrigerator until we use it again. So I hope you found this tutorial helpful and just shows how easy it is to make your own milk alternative in your own bus, home, or tiny house. And it's a great way to save money and help just live a little bit more sustainable life as well. If you enjoyed this tutorial, make sure and give it a thumbs up and subscribe, and don't forget to hit the little bell icon so you don't miss another video. So recently, Rachel...
Coconut milk!
I said in the house. I didn't say in the bus.
It's okay.
Oh, I gotta clean my lens.